So hello and good evening to you. I'm going to do something I haven't done for a while, which is take us through a way to connect with the new moon. We've got a new moon in Scorpio tonight through tomorrow. There's other astrological things that are going on at the moment, and certainly into the next few months. There are of interest that are affecting us, and I want to keep some focus really on this tonight. So, a new moon in Scorpio. New moon, let's just go there first of all. A new moon is a quiet time. You know, going back a couple of years ago, I used to, I would always do something on the new moon. I preferred it to the full moon. I like the quietness of it. I like, you know, being someone that's interested in sound. I always say that the most important sound of all is silence, because everything comes out of there. Everything evokes from silence. Everything comes out of and from nothing. And that's like a sense I get of the new moon. That our next, couple of weeks, 4 weeks or so, evokes from this. The lessons that we can get from whichever astrological sign that we're working with, it emanates out of tonight and now, going forwards. So, for what I'm going to take us through, I'm just going to get the talking out the way now. If you're watching this on recording, I think this will take about 20 minutes. I'll get the talking out the way now, because when I get started, there's really not going to be much talking. What I'm doing is I'm opening up an environment, a space for it. You know, people post on the internet and social media, do this for the new moon, do this ceremony and do this ritual, and I don't know, it's not really ever landed for me. My path, and I'm just offering this to you guys, is to open up a space for you to have your own experience. That's what makes sense to me, for what it's worth. So anyway, new moon in Scorpio. Let's just go there for a moment. So, new moon in Scorpio, or Scorpio, the Scorpio lessons, the teachings of Scorpio. We're being pulled, maybe kicking and screaming, being led towards our self-mastery, whether we like it or not. This new moon, this next week, is good for us to explore what's missing in our lives, what makes us act up, what pushes us off center, what is taking up space in our lives, and even if that's people, what groups you belong to, what files you're holding on to, what is taking up space in your life, the stuff you haven't done yet. That's a big one. That's a big one. Scorpio is an aspect of, I want to say just all of us, because it wouldn't be there if it wasn't. Scorpio is an aspect of us that dives deep. It's probing, it's curious, it's secretive, it's resourceful, focused, I think I said, and these are positive qualities. I was just preparing for this, and I came across, maybe you guys follow him too, a guy called Jordan Peterson, Jordan B. Peterson. I really like him. I don't know if he's everyone's cup of tea, but I really like him. And what did he say? Actually, I have to write this down. I don't remember things always. People don't repress the thing that they don't want to face. They just fail to unpack them. I'll say that again, because I made a meal out of it. People don't repress the thing that they don't want to face. They just fail to unpack it. Okay? So it's not that we're a bunch of people repressing stuff and suppressing and squashing and shoving stuff down. It's that we don't know quite what to do with it. And, I've had conversations with people in the last few days. People going through a lot, okay? In confusion, loss, grief. Things coming to a head and knowing something has to be done but not knowing what to do, that sort of thing. Where I'm going with this is, and let's just call it the Scorpio energies, it could be anything, but let's just call it that. Where I'm going with this is, I don't think we have to look very far to see what we have to address and deal with, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the space. There's nothing you need to do. I'm going to work with the gong. I work with the gong in a, I'm just using the vernacular, almost like a shamanic way. Okay, do that. I'm choosing to do this on my phone today because I think just the microphone's better. I tried it on my computer there. So I'm going to do this. I've got some just contemplative questions for you to feel into at the end, and then we'll just call it there, okay? So if you're watching with me now, if you're watching this on recording, take a breath with me, okay? I'm going to open up in prayer. As we call to the sweet presence within us and without us, the grace, the ease, the fluidity, the love that's always there. We call to that in us and as us, of us and around us. We connect to the earth below, we ground ourselves. Just let yourself do that now. We ground ourselves, we connect to the heavenly sky above us, we prepare to receive. And we call a bubble of love, bubble of light around us as well. Please don't be looking for something to happen. We're just looking for you to feel safe, enveloped, at peace. I shall be using the gong. Just let the sound emanate to where you are. Let it be with you. Let it fill the space around you. And let it bring from you, out of you, and through you what it needs to. Because that is the truth. Let's take a breath together. Eyes closed. Let's hold this space and just breathe. The resonant space we're holding together is a supportive one, and there are others connected and breathing with you right now. As we ask ourselves the questions, where in our life are we feeling out of control? Where can we allow in support to free us in these areas? Don't search for the answer, just let it come. For those that are around you, that are challenging you, picking at you or competitive, can we find a part of ourselves that understands them? Can we extend some empathy, compassion to them, while supporting and preserving our own boundaries? In this space we ask ourselves, is there an area of our lives that we've been on autopilot? Showing up, but not showing up. Is there a particular person, a relationship, a project that truly calls our attention, is a priority, that we can give ourselves more fully to in the weeks to come? And finally, we ask ourselves, is there a particular area or person or situation that holds power over us, that we give power to, that we lose a part of ourselves to and through? And that we can choose and claim our power back to us. Let's take a breath together. Okay, let's take a drink. So, I don't have a tremendous amount more to say than that, or to do. That's really what I wanted to do. I felt a lot of energy moving there from here. Always an interesting experience. Never know what's going to happen. And in terms of what there is to do, it's just the wrong word, but whatever. Because I want to use the word focused. I'm trying not to use it twice. Whatever. In terms of what to focus on in the next couple of days, if you want to, it's that word. It's focus. It's where there hasn't been focus. It's where there could be more focus. It's where focus has been taking you away from. And I really feel you should not be having to search hard for it. I feel it is all going to come to you. And just to bring Jordan Peterson's words back into this, you stay with something long enough, you understand it. When you understand it, you unpack it. When you unpack it, it starts to disperse. And then these things about ourselves and other people that we avoid and we try not to confront and so on, they leave us. That's the idea. So I think we're good for now. I can leave you to your Thursday evening. Thanks for sitting with me. You guys on Patreon, I'll see you tomorrow. And I want to just say have a wonderful evening. Much love to you and your families, and I'll see you soon.